Hi, this is Javin Kharod, a chemical engineer by profession, going to continue our today's lecture, Danger of Hydrogen, Hazard and Industrial Risks. Now what is that? The industrial challenge of hydrogen is to participate in the energy transmission through the mass production of sustainable low carbon hydrogen. Now, there are many strategies to exploit the energy content in hydrogen. Some of them investigate that hydrogen is re-injected in the gaseous form into a network dedicated pipeline, either in pure form mixed with another gas, depending on market needs. Now, other consider a primary storage step via fuel cell. This is gas. The hydrogen will store gaseous and liquid form used in a second step, electricity production. If we reason globally, some of the factors play a crucial role in approach. Now, notably, means the distribution, routing, storage, this energy, the territories in order, the decarbonizes, the uses concern, mobility, industrial, heating, power, building, additional energy, etc. The question arises, what are risks involved handling hydrogen and how can the installation is made safe? Now, the safety issue surrounding hydrogen are real. One of the major difficulty of the hydrogen flammable gas. Hydrogen is low toxic gas, however, is extremely flammable and reactive. This has capacity, the explosive mixture with air within large limit 4 to 77% by volume. Even explode spontaneously in case strong rise temperature and pressure. As reminder, combustible gas and liquid can ignite contact, oxidizer, pure oxygen, enrich air, natural air with limit of proportion, mixture known lower explosive limit and upper explosive limit in presence of energy input. Below lower explosive limit, mixture does not contain enough fuel ignite. Above the upper explosive limit does not contain enough oxidizer to ignite. Industrial sector, which is under construction, whose deployment model still uncertain. Taking into account flammability, hydrogen is omnipresent problem in industries. Protect the people, equipment, both the production and energy transformation site during transportation of storage. In all cases, risk of leakage are significant. According scientific estimate, production and hydrogen released between 5 to 30 kg the gas, the range would be same impact on climate as 1 to 6 ton carbon dioxide. Hydrogen being very flammable gas, risk of explosion and fire are real and can have great consequences. A challenge and awareness. Whatever emergency use, handling highly flammable gas require awareness and training for many industrial users. Everyone, all their one level, must be aware need make industrial site safe, whether they are already have experience with one of type of energy, natural gas, for example. Awareness rising process should involve all the consumer in industries and all the manufacturer, storage unit, tank, batteries, mobility, automotive, rail, air, space, infrastructure, installer, distribution, recharging station, not to mention contractor in charge of their maintenance. Today, there are different methods to detect hydrogen leak. The classical approach using soapy water to create a bubble on the each candidate component can be used. There are also microelectronic hydrogen sensor sniffer that work with semiconductor by catalytic oxidation. The devices are very efficient. Some of you have some limitation, particularly they require energy supply, electricity, which are not always possible, which lead significant risk of explosiveness. Now, in addition, detection is localized, punctual. For example, use the electronic sensor, monitor possibility of hydrogen leak along pipeline is impossible. It will require installation complex network sensor. Now, major difficulty Dictate hydrogen leak is multitude place to inspect. Traditional conventional gas main causes leakage located around connection, junction and weld. With hydrogen, situation is more complex. Hydrogen molecules are small and origin hydrogen leak multiple. Cremation through certain type material due to very small size the hydrogen molecule. We have critical part due to corrosion, simple mechanical fatigue. Leakage inherent, bed crimpling, tightening, but also exposure, repeated vibration, complete rupture of the external shock, overpressure or sudden rise temperature. The production hydrogen reactive ink and paint is valuable tool to predict maintenance and industrial safety. Is allowed to track hydrogen leakage, other large surface, tank, metallic structure, technical textile, weather, environmental condition, indoor and outdoor air exposure, front, strong heat and weather. Use the color changing ink and paint signal hydrogen leak has the advantage being understood by everyone. With need computer, another advantage approach, the chemical phenomena program, scale up material which does not require energy or electricity. The change of color occurs autonomously when detection threshold is exceeded. Inert chamber and purging gas line are important standard safety procedure. Take the transparent hydrogen in order, proper inert and purge the flammability limit taken into account. Hydrogen are very different other kind of gases. Normal atmosphere pressure 4 to 75% based on volume percent of hydrogen oxygen, it is 4% to 94%, while limit of the detonation potential hydrogen air is the 18.3% to 59% volume. In fact, the flammability limit deflagration with to create detonation for the comparison deflagration limit gasoline air 1.4 to 76 percentage, the acetylene air 2.5 to 82 percentage. Therefore, equipment is open air before transfer hydrogen. They are unique conditions taking into consideration that they might have otherwise safe with transporting other kind of gases incident have occurred because inert purging gas was not sufficient because the introduction of air equipment was underestimated, adding powder resulting explosion. For the reason inerting purging procedure equipment are often unique hydrogen, often fitting and making hydrogen line should completely different unjob other process properly followed and many explosions have happened simply because hydrogen line accidentally plugged into main line and because the hydrogen line was confused with the other. Hot work procedure must be robust, comprehensive, well enforced and they should purge ventilated high area sample of atmosphere before selling mounted the equipment likewise meet hazardous area requirement. NFPA 497 finally ruptured this should not be used. It has been common ignition source and multiple explosion and fire. Instead other pressure relief system relief valve should be used. There are main chemical properties account dealing with the hydrogen that contact with the other material even normal atmospheric pressure and temperature. The chemistry hydrogen very different traditional chemical oxidation ambient environment neglect unique chemistry cause issue some of the chemical plant other aspect consider that hydrogen generate byproduct different reaction have been overlooked zirconium and steam creating a source of hydrogen. The danger can circulate somewhat via the use passive autocatalytic recombiner. Other major issue consider chemical compatibility hydrogen with other common building material like steel because hydrogen embrittlement. Material compatibility with the hydrogen specially consider the consideration can further change because the special reaction high temperature. The diffusivity hydrogen very different from ordinary gases. Therefore, cascading material have chosen carefully. The Biogen force and stress mechanical body involve often reverse of the standard gas. Example, biogenesis stress they are pronounced near top of the flash storage tank. All the factors are considered during initial design using the hydrogen and typically accomplish limiting contact between the susceptible metal and hydrogen, either spacing, electroplating, surface, cleaning, material choice, and quality assurance during manufacturing, welding, and installation. Otherwise, hydrogen damage can be detected by special monitoring equipment. Location hydrogen source and piping have to chosen with care since hydrogen is lighter than air. Gas is collect under roof overhang typically refer the trapping site where it form explosion hazard. Many individuals are familiar protect plant heavier than air vapor, but they are unfamiliar looking up. Therefore, particular it can also enter pipe and follow the destination because of hydrogen pipe should well level location above other pipe prevent this occurrence. Even proper design, hydrogen leak support combustion a very low flow rate 4 micron per second. This is the end detection is important. Hydrogen sensor and cathometer allow the rapid detection hydrogen leak to enter. Hydrogen can vented into source of leak breakdown around a certain pipe location. Special tap can add hydrogen detection purpose. Traditional method, hydrogen odorant with the gas, common natural gas in fuel cell application. Odorant can contaminate fuel cell. Researcher investigation method that might use hydrogen detection, tracer, new odorant technology, advanced sensor and other. While hydrogen flame can hide to see naked eye, it have so-called invincible flame. They saw repeatedly ultraviolet flame detector. Some of the multi-IR detectors have been developed. They have faster detection hydrogen flame. The quite important fighting the hydrogen fire preferred method fighting fire, stopping the source of leak as in certain cases, namely cryogenic hydrogen. Dousing the source directly with water may cause icing, which turn may cause secondary rupture. Side of flammability concern, enclosed space, hydrogen also act expedient gas. Therefore, one should make sure have proper ventilator to deal issue. There should be arise. It generally safe to simply vent hydrogen into atmosphere. However, placing design such a ventilation system, one must keep mind hydrogen will tend to accumulate toward ceiling and peak of structure rather than the floor. Many danger mitigate fact and hydrogen repeatedly rise, often disperse before ignition. Liquid hydrogen, slight different chemistry. Compare other cryogenic chemical. Trace accumulate air can contaminate hydrogen and form unstable mixture. Detonative capability, trinitrotoluene and other highly explosive material because of liquid hydrogen required complex storage technology, special thermal insulation container and require special handling. Common cryogenic subtypes that is similar, but several liquid hydrogen, even thermally insulated container, it is difficult. Such low temperature in hydrogen gradually leak. Typical evaporate 1% per day. Now main danger of cryogenic hydrogen is boiling liquid expanding vapor explosion because hydrogen gaseous in atmospheric condition rapid phase change together with detonation energy combine to create more hazardous situation. A secondary danger, many material change being ductile and brittle, extremely cold temperature allow new place leak to form. Okay guys, this is up to our today's topic, danger of hydrogen hazard and industrial risk. I hope you get sufficient knowledge after watching this video. Next Sunday, we have covered some another chemical engineering topic. Till then, goodbye. Do take good care of yourself.